chicken? No, what was that? What did you eat?
That one,
Yeah, it was gelatin.
Oh, what?
Gelatin. Gelatin guts.
What did it taste like?
what is this, like a strawberry thing or something? There's some flavor mixed in it.
Yeah, I put strawberry syrup on it.
Okay.
That's what you eat in others, but yeah.
Let me introduce the members of the panel. To my left, Gideon Emery, the star of the movie we just saw. Gideon is a Brit by way of South Africa. Studied at the University of the Witwatersrand. Did I say that right, or is it Witwatersrand?
There you go.
Witwatersrand? Okay, University of Witwatersrand. It's probably the only actor I'll ever introduce from the University of Witwatersrand. Again, a comedian, started with a sketch comedy troupe in Johannesburg. Won the equivalent of the Tony Award for a comedy on stage in Johannesburg. Another Renaissance man, does voiceovers, does a lot of games, is with an a cappella singing group, climbed Kilimanjaro. You've done everything, Gideon. Was in Teen Wolf. Many of you may know him from Teen Wolf. Next to Gideon, we have Billy Hansen, the director of Survivor Type from Maine, Florida State Film School. $15,000, Billy, on this movie?
No.
No?
It was. I think production was probably about 12, and then since then it's been a little bit more. So I think all in all it was probably about a little under 20.
Pull the microphone up close to you. Did you kill a bird with a rock, Billy?
We did not. No, that was our one big CG effect. But I do love getting that question.
Okay. You said that's your only CGI effect.
Yeah, we did a couple of like paint outs afterwards. We saw the tents at one point, but yeah, that was our one big CG effect was having that bird there.
And I don't really think you should tell people this, but you shot this in Malibu.
We did. Yeah, Leo Carrillo State Park.
How were you able to pull that off?
Actually, it was pretty easy to work with the state park. They were very welcoming once they realized we weren't like a huge Hollywood crew and we didn't have lights and dozens of people. I think we had at most 10 people out there, and it was like getting an eye on the rock most of the time. Okay.
And to your left is Doug Murphy. Doug Murphy did the special effects on Survivor Type. Let's have a hand for Doug. I think Doug is the second star in this movie. He really has 2 stars, Gideon and then the effects. This is the only movie I know of where the makeup department is the largest department on the film. It's like 5 people in makeup, more than camera, more than sound, more than acting, more than anything else. And I guess you built every body part.
Yeah,
you had to build practically his whole body, right?
Well, we had his leg, his thigh, his ear, his hand, and yeah, a lot of body parts.
Now, how many spares did you have? Did you have 2 legs when he cut off his leg?
Oh no, just one. We actually just had the one leg that we had to cut, so we had to do it in one take.
So really, that was the only time the leg was cut?
Only time, yeah.
Wow.
So it's basically that's just like one scene which kind of stands out, which is great. So I'm going boom, 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 and I'm in prep that the leg is going to snap. At some stage there's a bone inside, and it will give eventually, and I'm going away, and I'm sort of in the moment and stuff, and this thing's not breaking, so it's like frustration, like, and he's not calling cuts, so I'm just going to keep on. Yeah.
And that's why, and Billy was not afraid to like just lock down the camera and not cut away. Because we're trained to like, oh, they're going to cut away, they're going to cut away, they're going to cut away. I mean, it's like, eventually it becomes unbearable, and so the audience cuts away.
We get a lot of people turning around in their seats. We screened a festival not too long ago in Arizona that was not genre specific, and it screened with a bunch of like drama shorts. Yeah. We had a lot of people just like, nope, lots of that. But yeah.
Okay, I want to, second from your right is Damon Vineyard, director of In the Death Room from Amarillo, Texas, the only Oklahoma State football player that I know of who has ever directed a $1 film. And advertising agency guru, and you picked a very, very dark story. Can you tell us why you wanted to do In the Death Room?
I picked it because it was one location and 5 actors, so I could spend my money on production value. Not actually my favorite story it is, but I did enjoy it. I mean, I do like it. There's actually the one that you were in is one of my favorites, actually.
Well, thanks. You had, where did you film it?
In a basement in downtown LA. I lost my location twice, and the one that I ended up with, I found the day before, and everything was going wrong, and it ended up being the best location.
But you found 4 good actors for that.
They were fantastic, and actually the guy, the lead on it, the main character was on my softball team, and I cast through an agent, and he came in and read. I had no idea he was coming in, and he was just the best of all. So I cast. It wasn't because I liked him. But I thought he did a really good job.
Last but not least, at the end of the table here is Jay Holman, the director of Paranoid Champ, the only dollar baby based on a Stephen King poem, as opposed to short story. Writer for American Cinematographer magazine, cinematographer himself on many projects. Tell us how you decided to do a poem, Jay.
Well, I had always had an affinity for this particular poem. It stood out to me as being a very unique piece. I only know of 3 other poems that Stephen's ever written, among hundreds of short stories and many novels. So this was something that was always near and dear to my heart, and I had a very short period of time in which to make something, and I wanted to find really good source material. Stephen was great source material, and I was able to do this in a day, basically.
Okay. Gideon, I have to ask you, first of all, I assume this was all shot in sequence. You shot it exactly as we see it, right?
Yeah, over 4 days.
How, did you know what you were going to do before you did it?
How do you mean?
Well, I mean, the sounds you make when you are cutting off parts of your body.
No, I guess not. I mean, it's sort of, I guess, I'm trying to think. I mean, you sort of trusting that the sound guy's going to sort of ride the levels. Okay, it's going to get a bit sort of, hot here, I suppose. And then just kind of going there, sort of thing. So I don't know. It's not like I rehearsed the sort of, intense screaming and stuff. It was just kind of what can I take.
Okay.
We didn't actually do very many rehearsals. I think we had a few conversations about the script, about the character and stuff. It was very much like we showed up and we did it. And that's pretty much it.
Okay, now I assume since you were in Malibu, there had to be a lot that you couldn't show. You had to shoot from certain angles to make this look like a deserted island in the middle of the Pacific or wherever.
Well, in the state park, we found this rock that juts out far enough into the water where you can shoot basically on 3 sides of it, and you have different backgrounds for everything, and you can kind of cheat it for an island. So we did a little bit of painting out of the land, like right behind it. There was a mountain right there too, but really that was it. I mean, the location was really key to that.
What's on the 4th side?
Lots of blood. No, right behind it, there's like a ranger station thing, and then behind that there's a mountain, and on either side there's beaches, which were very populated with tourists at the time.
Okay.
I mean, like crappy weather, it's like perfect because the sun's not out. It's that sort of cloudy, pretty consistent throughout, right? The lighting, and then but these people just come. We're in the middle of a take, and suddenly like sort of a dozen people come like, playing in the water. I'm freezing. I'm not in the water. And they come in, it's like, it's a little weird. That's the spot to go, I guess.
Gideon, what did you actually eat during the shoot? There's always like craft services and stuff. Were you like eating while you were doing this?
Not much. I'm trying to remember. No, I wasn't eating much. I tried to sort of do like a skinny thing, I lost a little bit of weight, but it's tough with the short where you're shooting 4 days in sequence, and it was kind of like, we were like, oh, we're shooting next week, no, okay, this is our, we're going to start, and that's the nature of this, so it's not like it goes to all Matthew McConaughey or sort of shoot as Christian Bale, although that would have been cool for me to do, but, yeah.
Okay. I would like each of the directors to, the reason that Stephen King started these the Dollar Baby concept in 1977 is that he wanted to encourage young filmmakers in such a way that it launched their career. I would like each of the three directors to sort of talk about, has this film become a calling card for you? Is this something that's going to lead to bigger and better things? Billy, start with you.
That's what we always hoped it would do. I mean, once we decided to go ahead and make it, we wanted to make it the best that it could possibly be, make sure we can take it around to festivals that people would remember it. And we've been doing that. I think at this point, we've been in 22 festivals. We actually screened in Russia yesterday too. I don't know who else here did. I think a bunch of people did. And then next week we're screening in like Buenos Aires at another Dollar Baby festival. But yeah, I mean, it's definitely gotten my name around to people. And yeah, hopefully we'll keep doing that.
What about you, Damon? Has this led to work for you?
I don't know if it's led to work, but it's been fun to just be part of, like, you know, with such a following for Stephen King, and I mean, today, all you other directors, phenomenal, like, fantastic. I admire everyone we work, just things about everyone. I'll never take a cruise, for sure, but every one of you guys did something special with, you know, a short story, and it's just fun to be part of that crew, yeah.
Okay, and Jay, what's it done for you?
Yeah, mine is certainly the oldest of the collection here. So 13 years ago is when I did this, almost 14 years ago. So it's been a part of my work ever since. And I got some great meetings off of this. Got to meet a lot of really great filmmakers in the community. Steve has been really incredibly supportive of this film over the years. So it's been great.
I think this is the conclusion of a very successful, and I'm proud to have been the host of it, first Dollar Baby Festival in Los Angeles.